Last week, figures released by the Energy Regulatory Commission indicated a continuation in the drop of fuel prices, but despite the trend witnessed over the last 20 months, commodity prices remain relatively high. And so, I visited one of the city's retail outlets for a spot check. I've just withdrawn some cash. Let us see how much the most basic of commodities will cost me. My shopping includes 3 2-kilogram packets of maize flour costing between 92 and 95 shillings. 1 kilogram of cooking fat is retailing at 203 shillings, while a litre of cooking oil goes for 263 shillings at this supermarket. 2 packets of 2 kgs wheat flour goes for between 113 and 114 shillings. A kilogram of sugar cost me 110 shillings, while a 1 kg packet of Pishori rice went for 185 shillings. I also bought a litre of milk, which retails at 120 shillings. Put together, these basic commodities set me back 1,387 shillings. But just how much would these items have cost me slightly over a year ago? Well, according to the National Bureau of Statistics, the average prices of most of these commodities have shot up, with only cooking fat, half a litre of packeted milk and wheat flour having slightly reduced in price. On average, the price of a 2-kilogram packet of sifted maize flour has increased from 94 shillings and 38 cents to 103 shillings and 65 cents. A kilo of sugar has gone up by 7 shillings to hit 112 shillings on average, while a kilo of grade 2 rice that retailed at 95 shillings and 44 cents now averages 101 shillings and 38 cents. But why haven't the benefits of lower cost of power and fuel been felt by the consumer?
The reality is, if the cost comes down, but the other things that contribute to the cost of production still remain high, it's hard to translate that into reduced costs for the final consumer.
The Kenya Association of Manufacturers CEO says aspects such as taxation, both at national and county levels, cost of financing, cost of labor, and government preference to locally produced products equally need quick redress.
And if government, as the biggest buyer in the country, was able to buy this, it would improve the cost of products because of economies of scale. If I produce more, of course, my cost of production goes down.
However, experts reckon that there's an urgent need for an up-to-date market surveillance and analysis conducted by standards and regulatory bodies and targeted to consumers.
We need a system where the communication of prices of both manufacturing, the margins that the manufacturers are earning, that information should not be like hidden secret, so that then you and me as consumers can start talking to the figures rather than the story.
Failure to allow production cost reduction benefits to trickle down to the end consumers threatens to empower the super rich while burdening ordinary Kenyans.
What it means is the GDP does not go up. In very simple terms, that's what it means. Because the GDP reacts on the mini spread of benefits. That's how a GDP reacts. It doesn't react when the cost benefit remains constant.
A recent report released by the World Bank pointed at agriculture and manufacturing as the 2 key sectors whose growth has stagnated over the last decade. Patrick, Igunza, the big question.